Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. We're back in the deep here in North Carolina. We're at this site that is in a floodplain that was covered up by years and years of sediment, and all these rocks all of a sudden appeared after the housing development was built. And on these rocks are images of humans. So we're going to take a look at a few of these insane crystal statues. You might start to recognize right off the bat some of the portraits. And I'm going to kind of focus on this one at first because it is the one with the chin, you can see, perhaps even an open mouth. This is a statue, a crystal statue of a Stone Age person's history and ancestry. So you can see how these silhouettes come out. So you see this outside crystal portion. Looking at this is the nose. Look at the inner section as this is the nose and kind of ignore this. All over this stone are these inclusions where they pecked at the crystal and they marked it up to create human images on them. You may start to be able to see some of them. You can see how these little carvings for eyes and these nostrils and noses with these lips that come out. I'd like us to just take a look at the very end here. You can see the little button nose. And if you look closely where the eye should be for the size of a face, you can see a very beautifully detailed eye carved into that. And you see how when we tilt it, how that diamond comes out. That's a feature of the art that repeats over and over again. Whenever you tilt the stones, many times the features of the face come out, the cheekbones, things like that. You'll start to see. When we give this a little bit of a higher degree, you can see how the eye changes up to here. The other side is the more colorful side. And this side has birds on the top of it, as well as human images you might start to be able to see. So as I hold this, I try to create a scientific approach as much as I can with a lot of this art, but it does move me in a way. You can see how these portraits are coming out here, hopefully. There are, things that happen by chance. And of course, anyone can see a face in a cloud and things like that. This art may be based on that. Take a look at that eye and see how we turn and then make that eye proportioned for the beautiful silhouette and portrait that's coming out here. You can see with the mouth right here. But it's another thing whenever you're holding something that that somebody else looked at, somebody else created. Someone else actually made this art. And for me, that's something special. It's not something to be discarded and left in the oily water, which has been left behind by this construction site. We should be doing a little bit of a better job of taking care of the environment as we're building these housing developments.